My monthly salary is 70,000, and I hand every single bit of it to my older brother Derek to manage. Yet I survive on plain porridge and pickled vegetables every meal. I can't even afford new underwear. And still Derek sends me a voice message complaining, "Brian, listen, the money came through, but Dad's emphysema is acting up again. The medical staff says he needs that imported targeted therapy drug. And another thing, Mom's legs aren't doing well. I saw the neighbor next door hired a massage therapist. Only 300 per session. I'm thinking we should get one for Mom too. You only sent 70,000 total. I'm afraid that's just not enough." My hand gripping the phone turns pale, my nails digging deep into my palm. 70,000 isn't enough? I work as a copywriter in a major city. The job looks glamorous, but I'm really just a glorified office grunt. Rent is 1 month deposit, 3 months upfront. Utilities, commute, I take home just over 70,000 a month. Without fail, I send 70,000 home. With what I have left, I live like a Spartan in this city where every inch of land costs a fortune. Derek, didn't I just send 80,000 last month? You said it was to fix the roof. It's not even the end of the month yet. Why are you asking for more? His reply comes back fast. This time it's text, dripping with impatience. Brian, what's that supposed to mean? You sit in an air-conditioned office in the big city. You have no idea how hard things are at home. Mom and Dad are old and need someone with them all the time. Linda and I are wiping their butts and changing their diapers every single day. We can't even hold down jobs. You think we're living the easy life back here? If you think the money's too much, come back and take care of them yourself. I'll go out and work. I'll wire you 80,000 a month. Same speech as always. The moment I raise even the slightest question about the accounts, Derek pulls out this moral high ground card, as if staying near our parents grants him unlimited immunity and the right to demand whatever he wants. I take a deep breath, trying to reason with him. Derek, I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying about Dad's medication. Health insurance covers part of it. And the massage thing, isn't Linda learning massage therapy? Couldn't she? Enough. Brian, Derek, and Linda have it hard. Your dad coughed all night last night. What's wrong with chipping in some money? Now that Mom's getting old, spending a little of your money hurts you that much? Hearing Mom's aged, scolding voice, the defenses I had built up collapse in an instant. That's the mother who raised me. No, Mom, I didn't mean it like that. I just asked. I was worried the money wasn't being spent on medicine. You don't trust your own brother? Fine, hurry up and wire over another 30,000. We need to pick up the medication tomorrow. I stare at my balance, only 32,000 left. That money was meant for next month's rent. I hesitate for 3 minutes, then transfer 30,000 anyway. In that moment, looking at the 2,000 left in my account, I suddenly feel ridiculous. I thought as long as I kept pumping money in non-stop, I could buy harmony in the family and health for my parents. But I forgot, greed is a black hole in human nature. It can never be filled. I don't tell anyone at home that the company suddenly adjusted a project and gave me 3 days off, plus the weekend, 5 days total. Exhausted, I buy a high-speed rail ticket, carry 2 boxes of expensive bird's nest the company gave out, and some clothes I bought for my nephew. I head home, hoping to surprise them. Or really, in this moment of exhaustion, I just want to go home, eat a warm meal, and hear Mom call me by my childhood name. But I never could have imagined what's waiting for me isn't a surprise. It's a brutal slap in the face. Home is a 2-story house with a courtyard, on the outskirts of the county town. 5 years ago, when I had just started working, I emptied my savings to renovate this place. Back then, Derek said he wanted to get married, but the house was too shabby. The bride's side looked down on it. Mom and Dad begged me in tears. I took out loans, borrowed money, and scraped together 300,000 yuan to send home. At the wedding, all the relatives praised Derek for being so capable, for building such an impressive house. Not one person mentioned my name. I didn't make a fuss, after all, we're family. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sunlight is perfect. I drag my suitcase to the front gate and my steps suddenly stop. The courtyard entrance, which used to be piled with junk, now has a brand new SUV parked there. From the paint and the wheels, it's clearly a high-end model, at least 400,000 yuan out the door. Derek doesn't even have a real job. He scrapes by on odd jobs and a few acres of family land. Linda is a full-time housewife. Where did they get the money for a car? Did they win the lottery? Confusion swirls in my head. I push open the half-shut gate. The courtyard is silent. Derek's bedroom door is shut tight, and I can faintly hear the hum of an air conditioner. That's the only AC in the house, the one I bought for Mom and Dad last summer so they wouldn't get heat stroke. But Derek installed it in his own room. His excuse was my nephew couldn't stand the heat. And Mom and Dad have arthritis, they can't handle the cold air. I push down the discomfort rising in my chest and walk toward the main hall. The light inside is dim. Next to an old wooden dining table with peeling paint, Dad sits hunched over, holding an enamel bowl in his hands. "Dad!" I call out. His whole body jerks. He almost drops the bowl. He turns around. His cloudy eyes fill with surprise, then flash with panic. "Brian, what are you back?" No surprise, only panic. I step closer and get a clear look at the food on the table. A bowl of porridge so thin you can see your reflection in it. A small plate of dark, lumpy pickled vegetables. Other than that, nothing. "Dad, this is all you're eating? Where's Mom? Where are Derek and Linda?" Dad fumbles, hiding the pickled vegetables behind his back. Well, I wanted something light. Light food is healthier. Your mom went to play cards. Derek and Linda took your nephew to KFC in the county town." "KFC?" I look at Dad's wrist, skin and bone. I think back to what Derek said on the phone a week ago. Dad's emphysema is acting up. He needs imported medicine. Mom needs massages. Mom and Dad are in bad health. They need nutrition. Where's the imported medicine? Didn't Derek say you needed targeted therapy drugs? The kind that cost over 2,000 a bottle? Where is it? Dad's eyes dart away. He stammers. Took it all. Just finished it today. Where's the bottle? Let me see the brand. I'll buy it from the city and send it back next time. I don't let it go. I keep pressing. Threw it away. Bad luck. Why keep that junk? Dad suddenly raises his voice, as if volume can cover up the guilt. I don't believe him. I turn and walk toward the trash can in the corner. Hey, what are you digging through the trash for? It's filthy. Dad panics, tries to stand up to stop me, but his legs aren't steady. He can't reach me. I press my foot on the trash can lid to flip it open. Inside, just a few eggshells, some rotten vegetable leaves, and a white pill bottle. I bend down and pick it up. It's an ordinary white plastic bottle. The label reads, Licorice Cough Tablets. Manufactured last month. This is cough medicine. A few yuan a bottle. Not a targeted therapy drug. Not imported medicine. My hands are trembling, not just from anger but from the bitter sorrow of being played like a fool by my own family. Oh, so this is the 2,000 yuan a bottle life-saving medicine Derek talked about? Dad's face turns purple. Are you interrogating me? I take whatever medicine I want. What's wrong with this one? It works great for coughs. I'm not used to those foreign things. His lips quiver. Suddenly he slams his chopsticks down on the table. Then where's the money? I sent 70,000 last week, 30,000 the day before yesterday, 100,000, and all you get is porridge and a few yuan bottle of cough pills? The money saved up, for emergencies later. Saved up? Saved into that car outside, you mean? Just then, voices come from outside the gate. Derek and his family of 3, followed by laughter. Wow, this new car is so comfortable to ride in. Leather seats really are different. You bet. The power is great. Next time let's drive to the provincial capital. Daddy, I want more egg tarts, my nephew whines. All 3 of them, faces beaming and arms full of shopping bags, come strolling in. They see me standing at the doorway of the main hall, my face dark as iron. Their laughter cuts off. Derek freezes for a moment, then plasters on a layer of awkward fake politeness. Hey Brian, you're back. Why didn't you tell me ahead of time? I would have picked you up from the station. Look at this, we didn't prepare any good food at home. Derek, nice car. I say it flatly. Oh, I borrowed it from a friend for a couple of days. You know how inconvenient it is without a car at home. Derek instinctively shoves the car keys deeper into his pocket, forcing a laugh. Borrowed? So Derek is your friend now? I lock eyes with him. His face changes. He knows he can't hide it anymore. He drops the act. What's with that tone? I'm your own brother. What's wrong with buying a car? I thought, with a car, it'd be easier to take mom and dad to the hospital, right? Using their medical money to buy a car, that's pretty convenient. I lift the cough pill bottle in my hand and smash it on the ground. This is the imported medicine you bought, Dad? I point at the porridge and pickles on the table. This is the wiping their butts and changing diapers you were talking about? I send you 70,000 yuan a month, and this is what you let Dad eat? You eat KFC, drive a new car, and leave Dad at home drinking porridge? The atmosphere freezes in an instant. Linda sees things going south. She shoves the kid into the bedroom and turns around to start wiping her eyes. Honestly, it's a shame her acting skills aren't winning an Oscar. Brian, how can you say such things? This car is for the family. You don't know, last time Mom had a fever in the middle of the night and we couldn't get a cab. Derek carried her on his back for 3 miles. It broke our hearts to watch. That's why we gritted our teeth and took out a loan for the car. The down payment was borrowed. We have to pay over 6,000 a month on the loan. Do you think it's easy for us? Borrowed? The down payment came from the medical money I sent for Mom and Dad, didn't it? Enough! You come home and start yelling. Is that any way to behave as a younger brother? Derek does it for me, for this family. He stays by my side and takes care of me. Even without merit, he's earned credit through hardship. What's wrong with him taking some money? That's what he deserves. And you, how many times a year do you even come home? Besides sending some stinking money, have you been a filial son for even a single day? Huh? You ungrateful piece of trash. Get out. Get out of my house. Dad's roar echoes through the room. Derek and Linda stand off to the side, watching me, the corners of their mouths curled in a smug, cold smirk. In that moment, I look at this familiar yet strange father in front of me, and suddenly a chill runs through me. So in their eyes, every effort I've made, every drop of blood and sweat money, is just stinking money. But Derek takes my money and burns through it, and that's what he deserves. This is my family. This is the family I worked myself to the bone to protect. I take a deep breath. Something inside my chest shatters, but something harder grows in its place. Fine, Dad, you said it yourself. Since Derek takes such good care of you, and since my money is stinking money, the next second I pull out my phone. Right in front of them, I open the banking app and unlink the family auto transfer card that wires money home every month. Starting today, this money, I'm done paying. Just then, Mom walks in carrying a vegetable basket. I turn and go back to my room. From outside the door, I hear Dad's exaggerated sighs and Derek slamming things around. The sounds stab into my ears like needles. I really raised an ingrate. Now he thinks he's too big for his britches. Mom, look at him. He's got Dad in such a state. And this month's loan payment, we still haven't figured out where it's coming from. I stare at my mobile banking balance. The plan in my head grows clearer and clearer. Early the next morning, just as the sky is turning gray, I head out. I don't go grocery shopping, and I don't buy medicine for Dad. I go straight to the biggest home care agency in the county town. Since you all say I don't put in any effort, I'll pay a professional to be filial on my behalf. At the agency, I hire a top-rated caregiver, Mrs. Reed. Early 50s, sturdy build, a booming voice. One look and you can tell, she gets things done, and she's not someone you want to mess with. I sign a contract directly with the agency. Salary, 8,000 yuan a month, paid to the company, never passing through anyone's personal hands. My only requirement is that my mom and dad must eat and drink well. If anyone steals food from the elderly or interferes with the care, report it directly to me. When I bring Mrs. Reed home, Derek and Linda are eating at the table. Braised pork, butter-glazed prawns, and once again, nothing for Dad. At the far end of the table, in front of Dad, sits a bowl of plain, watery noodles. Seeing me walk in with a strange woman, Derek pauses. Brian, who's this? This is Mrs. Reed, the professional caregiver I hired. I slam a contract down on the table with a loud slap. Didn't you say you had to find work and Linda was too busy? From now on, Mrs. Reed will take care of Mom and Dad. You two can go be busy. A caregiver? Oh, come on. Hiring a caregiver isn't cheap. 3 or 4,000 a month? 8,000. 8,000? Brian, are you stupid? Don't let the benefits go to outsiders. Give that 8,000 to me, and I'll take care of Mom and Dad like they're emperors. Why hand it over to a stranger? Dad hears the commotion too. Even though he's resistant to the idea of a caregiver, the moment he hears 8,000, his heart aches. Exactly, Brian. Let Derek take care of us. Give the money to Derek, it can help with household expenses. Dad, who was it yesterday saying Derek was so exhausted, wiping butts and changing diapers day and night? If he's so tired, he deserves a break. I'm being considerate of Derek, spending money to set him free. Mrs. Reed, first task on the job, my dad needs nutrition. Please take this braised pork and prawns to my father. Yes, boss. Mrs. Reed is a no-nonsense woman. Without another word, she picks up the pork and the prawns. Linda panics and lunges to grab them back. Hey, what are you doing? I made that! Mrs. Reed glares at her, raises the stainless steel ladle in her hand and bangs it on the table. I'm the professional. The old man needs protein. This meat is for him. Linda is startled by Mrs. Reed's presence. She turns to Derek. Fine, you've got nerve. Rather give it to strangers than your own family. Let's see how long you can keep this up. In that moment, watching Derek get shut down, the frustration that had built up in my chest for years finally eases up a little. Over the next 2 days, the house gets unusually lively. Get out! You out-of-town hag, this is my house. I can take whatever I want. What's going on? Boss, this man barged in, went straight for the cabinet and grabbed the cigarettes someone gave you. I told him those belonged to you, but he wouldn't let go. He even pushed me. I'm his brother. What's wrong with taking 2 cartons of cigarettes? I'm just trading them for gas money. What's the problem? So that's how it is. Without my financial support, his car can't even afford fuel. Put him down. Those are gifts for someone. I won't. Brian, let me tell you, we can't live like this anymore. You bring an outsider into the house to spy on us, letting Mom and Dad eat all the good food alone. You're trying to drive us to death. I'm taking these cigarettes today. Let's see what you can do about it. Just then, Dad comes out of his room, leaning on his cane. Brian, it's just 2 cartons of cigarettes. Give them to your older brother. His new car needs gas. My heart sinks into ice water again. Dad, Mrs. Reed got hurt when he pushed her. Country folk have tough skin. A little bump, what's the big deal? You're making a fuss over nothing. Fire this woman immediately. 8,000 a month. It hurts just looking at it. Give that money to Derek so he can pay off his car loan. That's what really matters. In this house, no matter what terrible thing Derek does, in our parents' eyes, it's always forgivable. And no matter how much I give, the moment I don't do what they want, I'm the unfilial son. You hear me? The master of this house is telling you to get out. Get out now. And don't expect to see the rest of your wages. Derek, do you really think I'm obligated to give you that money? Of course. Mom and Dad raised you all these years. You should pay up. The eldest brother is like a father. You should support me too. All right. I nod and pull out my phone. Derek thinks I'm about to transfer money. A greedy grin spreads across his face. Now that's more like it. We're family. Hello. I'd like to report a crime. The address is, someone broke in, robbed me, and assaulted a person. The room goes dead silent. Derek's smile freezes on his face like he's seen a ghost. Dad is so shocked he drops his cane. You're calling the police on your own brother? Have you lost your mind? I'm not crazy. If you all only care about money and not family, then let's settle this by law. Robbery over 1,400 yuan is enough for detention. Mrs. Reed, when the police arrive, go get your injuries documented. Got it. Brian, I'll give them back, okay? Too late. I gave you a chance just now. Brian, you can't call the police. If they arrest your brother, who's going to pay the car loan? So all their arrogance was built on my tolerance. Can't pay the car loan? Then sell the car. No, if we sell the car, how can we hold our heads up in the village? That's your problem. I turn to Mrs. Reed and say, Mrs. Reed, from now on, you only need to look after my mom and dad's room. Don't worry about anywhere else. If anyone touches you again, call the police. A week later, I'm in a meeting at the office. My phone buzzes wildly on the desk. The screen shows Mrs. Reed. A bad feeling hits me instantly. I slip out of the conference room. Hello? Boss, something happened. I'm so sorry. I just went to the backyard to hang up a blanket, and the old lady's gold bracelet, it's gone. How did it disappear? Today is your brother's loan payment day. The bank called this morning to chase him. A little while ago, I saw your brother sneaking out of the old lady's room, and then he sped off on his motorcycle. The old lady woke up, felt her wrist, and found it gone, and now she's at home crying. So a cornered animal will do anything. Mrs. Reed, calm my mom down first. Don't let her stress herself sick. I'll call my older sister right now. I hang up and dial Fiona's number. Hello, Brian. What's the occasion? Calling me out of the blue? Fiona, something's happened. Derek stole Mom's gold bracelet and went to sell it. Said it's for his car loan. What? Derek, that bastard. That bracelet is... Fiona's words suddenly cut off. Her tone turns strange and panicked. What about the bracelet? Nothing. I just meant that bracelet was so valuable. How dare he? Brian, don't worry. I'm heading back home right now. I'll deal with him. Fiona's reaction is off. By all logic, hearing that a 20,000 yuan gold bracelet was stolen, she should sound angry and heartbroken, but Fiona's tone was more like guilt. Is there something wrong with that bracelet? Meanwhile, Derek comes back, the gold bracelet in his hand, his face beat red. Cry, 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 that's all you know how to do. Your precious daughter is something else, all right. She fooled you with a fake for 3 years. I went to the jewelry shop and they almost called the police on me, said it's copper with gold plating. This is the most filial daughter you keep bragging about. Fake? A fake bracelet? Right at that moment my phone buzzes. Brian, I'm begging you, don't tell Mom the truth about the bracelet. Just say Derek sold the wrong one. Things have been hard for me these past 2 years. Your brother-in-law went bankrupt. I really didn't have the money to buy a real one. I just wanted to make Mom happy. I'll transfer you 5,000. Use it to pay off Derek's car loan first, okay? Don't let this blow up. Meanwhile, on the surveillance feed, Derek is going ballistic with the fake bracelet, demanding to know where Fiona is. Dad tries to step in to stop him, but the moment he reaches out his hand, his whole body, like a withered branch, collapses to the ground. Dad! An absurd farce rips away the last shred of dignity left in this family. Seeing this, the pen in my hand snaps with a sharp crack. I grab my car keys and rush out of the office, racing toward home. Before I even reach the emergency room, I hear Derek's signature booming voice yelling, "Save my dad first, can't you? My brother's a rich boss. He'll pay when he gets here. Sir, please calm down. These are hospital rules. The patient has a brain hemorrhage. The situation is critical. Without payment, the pharmacy can't release the medication and the operating room can't take him. I don't care. If he dies in this hospital, it's your responsibility." Mom sits on the bench, her eyes hollow. Fiona is next to her, frantically making phone calls. The sound of my footsteps quiets the chaotic hallway for a moment. What's going on? Brian, you're finally here. Hurry, go pay. Dad's not going to make it. The doctor insists on a 20,000 yuan deposit. Fiona, didn't you rush back? Forget about the fake bracelet. Surely you have money to save Dad's life. Fiona's face turns ghastly pale. She stammers. My cards are all frozen. Brian, you know your brother-in-law went bankrupt. What about you, Derek? Dad's monthly pension has been in your hands. That's tens of thousands over the past year, isn't it? That money isn't even enough for groceries and gas. Where would I have savings? Brian, you're still keeping accounts at a time like this? Do you want to watch Dad die? Enough. I don't want to hear any more of these disgusting excuses. See, what did I tell you? My brother has money. His card's definitely loaded. Charge more, use the best medicine. Charge the card, pay 50,000. But one condition, this money is only for medical expenses incurred at this hospital. Any leftover gets refunded back to the original card. No one is allowed to withdraw cash. Brian, what's that supposed to mean? You treating us like thieves? Linda and I will be here keeping vigil. Don't we need to eat? Don't we need taxis? Your meals and taxis are none of my concern. I'm here to save Dad's life, not fund your laziness. The surgery takes 4 hours to finish. Dad's life is saved, but he's paralyzed. The right side of his body can't move, and his speech is slurred. He'll need long-term rehabilitation therapy and ongoing medication, a significant expense. And he needs constant care. How long does he have to stay here? Can we take him home to recover? The hospital's too expensive. Yeah, doctor, is this paralysis even curable? If it's not, then no matter how much money we throw in, it's a bottomless pit. If Dad were awake right now, hearing his most beloved eldest son and eldest daughter's first reaction being that he's a burden, Brian, Mom knows you have money, and you have the means. For your dad's recovery, how about you bring back that caregiver, Mrs. Reed? Derek and I can't handle this kind of care. Anyway, you've already paid her before. I hired her to take care of healthy parents, not paralyzed patients. The rate now is 300 a day. 300 a day? That's robbery. That's 9,000 a month. No, absolutely not. Then take care of him yourselves. Derek, you're the eldest son. Dad's house will be yours one day. If you don't take care of him, who will? Fiona, you're the eldest daughter. Dad loved you the most. You should step up too. I have work and a car loan to pay. I've got a mess at home too. All right then. Here's an elder care agreement. Since you don't want to put up money and don't want to put in effort, let's settle the accounts cleanly. First, the old house Mom and Dad currently live in and all the savings in Dad's name, even though Derek has already burned through them, go entirely to me. In exchange, I cover all of Dad's medical and rehab costs and hire a caregiver. What? The house goes to you? On what grounds? I'm the eldest son. The house must be mine. Second option, if you don't want to give up the property, then the three of us split the costs equally. 3,000 each per month for medical bills and caregiver fees, and we take turns at his bedside. We all automatically give up inheritance rights. I don't have money either, Brian. You're using this trick to push us to our deaths. I earn my money myself. It's not blow in on the wind. You passed off a 20,000 yuan bracelet to Mom for 3 years, when it was really a 200 yuan piece of street market junk. Shouldn't we settle that account too? And Derek, your car loan is about to default again, isn't it? I heard the bank is already starting the process to repossess the car. If you sign this agreement giving up the property, I'll pay this month's car loan and give you a buffer period to sell the car. If you don't sign, then we wait it out. I have the money. I can hire the best caregiver for Dad, but I won't give you a single cent. When Dad passes, we'll go to court to divide the property. Wanna guess how much you'll get then? Brian, you win. The house is yours. Dad is yours. Don't come bothering me ever again. Don't worry. As long as you don't bother me, I'll never come looking for you. Derek lets out a cold snort and turns to walk toward the dust-covered car at the curb. When he opens the door and tries to start the engine, the car makes a few dull clicking sounds. The engine doesn't respond. He slams the steering wheel in frustration, gets out, and kicks the door. Piece of junk, even you turn against me. Just then a tow truck pulls up in front of his car. Two burly men jump down and walk straight toward Derek. Derek, right? You took out a loan from our platform. Principal plus interest is over 100,000. You're past due and in default. Per the contract, we're taking the car. What? I only owe the bank a few thousand, I just paid it. That's the car loan. The hole from your online loans, you know exactly how big it is. Tow it. The two men skillfully hook up the tow chain to the car. Linda covers her mouth in horror. No, you can't tow it. This is my lifeline. One of the men pulls Derek out of the car without ceremony and tosses him onto the ground. The car is slowly hoisted up. Derek rolls on the ground, scrambles to me, and drops to his knees with a thud. He pleads desperately, Brian, save me, please help me pay off the 100,000. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. Once, to help him pay off gambling debts, I ate instant noodles for 3 months straight. Now, watching him grovel like a dog, all I feel is pity. Derek, the car is gone. Your pride is gone too. As for your debt, then I pull out my phone and send Mrs. Reed a message. Mrs. Reed, from now on, you only need to take care of the paralyzed old man. As for everyone else, I'm not interested in tiptoeing around anyone anymore. This house, from now on, I'm the one in charge. The next afternoon, Mom slumps on the floor, her eyes blank, clutching the brass gold-plated fake bracelet. They're all liars, every damn one of them. The car's gone, my face is gone. Derek storms into the main hall, snatches the fake bracelet out of Mom's hand and slams it against the wall. The bracelet snaps in two and falls to the floor. There you go, now the whole village knows that I can't even keep a beat-up car. Dad shuffles out, leaning on his cane, trembling. He sees the wreckage on the floor and Derek throwing a tantrum. His face darkens. With a small clatter, the cane slips from his hand and falls onto the gray brick floor. Robert! Hearing this, Mrs. Reed rushes into the room, cradling my dad's head, then calls me. Boss, call an ambulance, fast. Mr. Robert looks like he's had a stroke. So this is the son and daughter you spoiled your whole lives. And they are the ones who finally drove you into the hospital. When I arrive at the county hospital emergency room, Mom is wiping her tears, completely lost. Brian, you're finally here. The doctor said it's a brain hemorrhage. He needs surgery. It's a lot of money. Brian, did you bring money? Hurry, go pay. The doctor's been pushing for it. They want a 50,000 yuan deposit. I shake off Mom's hand and walk toward the nurse's station. I'm Robert's son. What's his condition? Your family. Decide quickly. The bleeding in the brain is significant. He needs immediate surgery to remove the clot. Otherwise, there's a high chance of paralysis, even death. How much is the surgery? 50,000 deposit. After that, the ICU depends on his condition. Prepare 100,000. 100,000? That's robbery. Nurse, can we skip the surgery? An old man in our village had a stroke too. He just took some pills, had an IV, and got better. He didn't spend 100,000. Every patient is different. With your family member's level of bleeding, without surgery, he won't make it. If he's gone, he's gone. The moment Derek says it, every person in the hallway turns and stares at us in shock. Derek, what did you just say? Was I wrong? Dad's already 70. He has high blood pressure and diabetes. Even if we spend 100,000 and save him, what if he ends up paralyzed? Who's going to take care of him? Our family doesn't have 100,000 to throw down the drain. The car already got towed. As he says it, he turns to look at me, a vicious glint in his eye. Brian has money, but his money still has to go to redeeming my car. We can't ruin the lives of the living over an old man who's about to die anyway. So, you're saying we give up treatment? It's called conservative treatment. We just put him on an IV and let fate decide. And don't pretend to be the filial son. If you've got the means, then pay. If you're willing to put up the 100,000, go ahead and save him. I don't have money. What a sin! What a sin! This is your own father! My phone rings. It's Fiona. Brian, I heard Dad's sick. I'm on the road heading out of town. I can't come back. You handle it for now. About the money, you know your sister is having a hard time. The operating room door swings open. The doctor strides out, holding the surgery consent form. Have you decided? If you don't sign now, it'll be too late. Derek plops down on the bench. I won't sign. No money. You're the eldest son. If you don't sign, who will? This is a human life. If we do anything, we do conservative treatment. Life is up to fate. Watching this scene, I suddenly start to laugh until tears come to my eyes. Dad, right now, if you were conscious, hearing these words from your most beloved eldest son, how would you feel? I'll sign. You sign? On what authority? Do you even have money? Brian, let me tell you, if you pay this money, it's on you, voluntarily. Don't expect the family to pay back a single cent. And honestly, you'd better give that money to me. We'll go back to the village and find a barefoot doctor. Get lost. My presence scares Derek into pulling his hand back. Charge 50,000. If it's not enough, I'll add more. Use the best medicine. Get him into the best ICU. Got it. Linda stares at the receipt, her eyes turning angry. 50,000? That's 50,000. Brian, you spoiled brat throwing money away. You'd rather hand it to the hospital than help your own brother. The operating room lights come on again. Dad is wheeled inside. I turn around and look at these so-called family members. Listen, this money is a loan to Dad. It has nothing to do with you. Starting today, I'm hiring 2 full-time caregivers on 24-hour rotation. None of you are allowed to interfere with his care, and none of you are allowed to touch a single cent of the medical fund. On what grounds? I'm the eldest son. I should manage the money. You manage the money? Calmly, I pull out my phone, tap the screen, and turn the volume all the way up. If he's gone, he's gone. Even if we spend 100,000 and save him, what if he ends up paralyzed? The recording echoes through the hall. The other patients' families turn and shoot looks of disgust at Derek. You set me up. I'm doing this to protect myself. Derek, what if I post this recording to the village group chat, send it to your bosses, send it to all your shady friends? What will they think of you? Don't post it. Brian, your brother was wrong. I just lost my head in panic. Then shut up. You want me to keep this recording private? Fine. Disappear right now. During the surgery, I don't want to see any of you in my way. When Dad wakes up, I'll tell him who saved him and who wanted him to die. Go home and see if there's anything valuable left to sell. Brian, your brother, Mom, if you keep defending him, I'll refund this entire deposit. After all, he's your husband, not mine. This 100,000 isn't to be filial. It's to buy myself a clean conscience. Starting today, I have the right to decide how to treat this family. The hospital room is filled with the smell of medicine. Dad lies on the bed, half his body stiff and paralyzed. Derek, Dad forces the words out with great effort. Dad, are you looking for Derek? He's busy. He can't come. Busy? With what? Busy scheming how to redeem that broken down car. Busy scheming how to save on your medical bills. Even at a moment like this, the one he wants to see is the eldest son who wanted to abandon him. You don't believe me? I pull out my phone. One more time, the last time, I play that recording. Dad's already 70. What if he ends up paralyzed? Who would take care of him? Our family doesn't have 100,000 to throw down the drain. It's called conservative treatment. Life is up to fate. Derek's familiar voice cuts painfully through the silent hospital room. I put the phone away and twist the knife further. And Fiona, the moment she heard you needed money, she got on an overnight bus out of town and blocked my number. Dad, your surgery, hospital stay, and caregiver fees over the past 3 days total 113,000 yuan. I paid every cent. See clearly, I'm the one who pulled you back from death's door. And your precious eldest son, at that very moment, was hoping you'd die on the operating table so he could use the money to redeem his car. Dad's hand shakes violently. The stack of receipts scatters across the floor like snowflakes. Stop, Brian, don't say any more. But since I paid for it, a week later, Dad is transferred to a regular hospital room. Derek finally shows up. Brian, family takes care of family with so much more love. An outsider can never match a real son's devotion. Give me that 6,000 a month caregiver fee and I guarantee I'll get Dad nice. I let out a cold laugh and ignore him. Sign it. The elder care agreement. One lump sum buyout, no more payments after this. I've already spent 120,000 on Dad this time. According to legal obligations of elder support, that's enough to offset what I would owe for the next 10 years. From today on, I have the right to stop paying any further costs. My whole family still needs to eat. Didn't you just say you're the eldest son? Aren't you supposed to inherit the family property? The house, the land, the burial savings Mom and Dad have set aside, I don't want any of it. It's all yours. And all the dirty, thankless work, that's yours too. On what grounds? I won't sign. If you refuse, we'll see each other in court. I'll file for an asset preservation order, freeze and auction off the old house you're living in to cover the medical bills, and while I'm at it, I'll make that recording of you abandoning Dad public. Fine, Brian, you win. You're really something. When Mom and Dad die, don't even come back to bow at their graves. That's my business. No need for your concern. Dad, Mom, from the time I was little, you always said Derek was the one you could rely on. Now you get your wish. I won't be involved anymore. I've already let the caregiver go. Starting tomorrow, your beloved eldest son will be taking care of you personally. Whatever happens from here on out is up to you. Good luck. The shadow that trapped me for over 20 years finally lifts. 3 years later, I drive a sleek black car slowly down the worn-out streets of the county town. Outside the window is a noisy market. A woman with messy hair, looking more than 10 years older than she did 3 years ago, crouches by the roadside. It's Linda, arguing with a vegetable vendor over a few coins, both of them red in the face. Oh, that's the eldest daughter-in-law of that family. What a tragedy. I heard her husband drinks and beats her every day. They've got a paralyzed old man at home, and the whole family survives off her picking up scrap. Serves them right. I heard back then, they refused to treat Robert, and drove away the younger son who was a manager in the big city. Now look, nothing but losers left. Exactly. What a tragedy. Linda seems to sense something. She suddenly looks up. Her gaze cuts through the noisy crowd and lands directly on the luxury car. Through the glass, she sees the man in the driver's seat clearly. Her pupils dilate in an instant. Her face tangles with jealousy, humiliation, shock, and regret. In this world, some family ties are blessings, and some are curses. Once you survive the curse, what lies ahead is wide open sky and endless sea. I roll up the window, shutting out the noise. I don't stop. I press down on the gas. In the rearview mirror, the broken-down little county town grows smaller and smaller, until it becomes a tiny black dot, and disappears completely